And before I start today's episode, I want to introduce myself, because I am your host, Alex Stanchu, the physiotherapist of the Tate Brothers and the professor of the Health and Fitness Campus inside the real world. So,
This man has well and truly gone under the radar. Alex Stanchu, the fitness professor inside Andrew Tate's The Real World, formerly known as Hustlers University. This man is absolutely cooked. In my opinion, an unhinged lunatic. It's important to note that the majority of students, which Alex is giving health and fitness advice to inside this $50 a month program, are literal children. I've had many strong sources confirm to me that over 80% of the members in the real world are between 12 and 18 years old. And leader of Andrew Tate's War Room, Iggy, has confirmed that their prime demographic for the real world are school-age boys between 12 and 18 years old. So this is important to keep in mind. The clips that I'm going to show are from Alex's Pure Blood podcast on his Rumble channel. Lord knows what he is saying to these kids behind the paywall inside the real world. First, in fairness, I'll start with positives. When Alex is actually discussing fitness and nutrition, it's fine. And from what I could see, there was some perfectly fine advice for young men and teenage boys that would be listening to this.
another exercise is bicycle. Bicycle crunch. You move it on the diagonal, touch your knee with your elbow. So it's quite good exercise, because also you will work out your obliques. Also, using the wheel. The wheel, it's powerful, but I don't recommend it if you have low back pain, if you have low back problems. And also, diet is very important. So what you need to do now is to eat healthy, natural foods as much as possible. Grass-fed steak, organic fruits and vegetables, eggs from, let's say, organic fed hens and chickens. But it's important for you to understand that there is no other way. It's 100% that direction.
Some basic exercise suggestions. Advising that these kids eat organic, healthy foods and cut back on processed foods. Some of the surface level stuff from Alex is pretty well fine. But with Alex Stanchu, things go off the rails in a spectacular way. First, an important thing to understand is that this free content that we see is heavily used to recruit kids into the real world for Andrew Tate.
So for those of you who are not yet inside the real world, you should join our school, because in our school you can get lots of knowledge, lots of wisdom. So only my campus can be $49 per month. Only for my campus you can pay $49 per month to get amazing programs, to get...
The Tate brothers and their people also use Alex's fitness campus as a massive selling point to recruit into the real world.
There is a new campus added to the real world very recently. We have a health, fitness, and mindset side of the campus. And if you've seen my latest post on Twitter, I think I retweeted a man named Alex Stanchu recently. He's a very fit guy standing in the middle of me and Justin, who are sadly gigantic. So
Alex is a weapon. Bro.
Alex is a weapon. So Alex is the health and fitness guru mastermind. So before you go online and subscribe to any, I don't know, health and fitness courses, health and fitness this and that, the same guy I hire to train me, the same guy who I hire as a man as rich as I am, is available at your fingertips inside of the real world. So
I've been here for 12 days, and I must say the advice that I've had off Alex, and I've had a few fitness sessions with Alex. They've been absolutely unreal, and I'd recommend him to absolutely anyone.
Tell me about that room with Alex and what you're expecting to see from the guys.
Yeah, so I mean, imagine having access to a personal trainer.
As a part of school, real PE.
Literally.
Real PE.
Yes, while you're learning how to make money, while you're fixing your mindset. I've even got a course that teaches you how to speak better. While you're learning all that, you also have access to a personal trainer that literally costs you lots and lots of money to pay. You get access to it within the membership cost. So that's why the fitness campus is so awesome, because Alex Literally, you've trained with him.
I've trained with
he
him, yeah,
trains
multiple
Tristan
times.
all the time. He's one of the most knowledgeable people I've seen with anything fitness, anything nutrition, fitness. Literally blew my mind. I woke up.
As you can see, Alex's fitness campus is a massive selling point for Andrew Tate's The Real World program. With that in mind, let's dive a bit deeper into the teachings of Alex Stanchu.
So what's happening now around the world? What's happening is that they try to block the sun. Yeah? I think you heard about the plan. They want to block the sun.
Oh boy. Is Alex trying to say that Mr. Burns is at it again?
The sun. So they try to do this with what is known as chemtrails. So let's see the picture with chemtrails. Because I know you have seen this around the internet, also in the sky. I think these chemtrails are everywhere. They spray it everywhere. The problem with them is that they contain heavy metals. One of them is aluminum. And we inhale these toxins and we get aluminum inside our body. If you will get too much aluminum in the body, this aluminum will go in your brain and you will get Alzheimer's disease.
This gives you an idea of why I decided to make this video. Alex Stanchu, fitness professor in Andrew Tate's The Real World, is teaching children in a paid course that they are using chemtrails to try to block the sun, which is putting aluminium into our brains and giving us Alzheimer's disease. For the rest of this video, I'll be asking Alex, what science do you have to back up any of these claims? Okay, now to get into the elephant in the room. Obviously, Andrew Tate's fitness professor is going to be a rabid anti-vaxxer.
Not only the last vaccines, but all the vaccines you took in your life. And we will speak about this. But can you imagine all these people around the world dying suddenly and nobody knows why? And this didn't happen until 2, 3 years, 4 years ago.
Regardless of what your thoughts on the COVID vaccine are, Alex is using his claims about it to recruit children into the real world. So let's go through them and see if we think he can back them up.
I spoke about heavy metals. Heavy metals are almost everywhere. It's even easier if you inject heavy metals directly into the blood. So that's why they invented vaccines. It's not a vaccine, but more is the excipients inside the vaccine. So we have aluminum, we have mercury. These two heavy metals are the problems.
Alex's teachings are outright fraudulent if he cannot back up his claims that the COVID-19 vaccines contain these significant portions of heavy metals that are now throughout vaccinated people's bloodstreams and brains. Much of Alex's teachings and recruitment methods are based on this being true and him having the answers to cure the problems. And out of the gate, I'm calling bullshit. I do not believe he can cite evidence to back up this claim for which much of his teachings are based. I welcome Alex or any Tate fans who are here to defend him to provide a link to the evidence.
That's why inside this protocol, inside the health and fitness campus, you can see if your batch, if your vaccine, the serial number of your vaccine is bad for you or no. So first of all, you will know if the vaccine has side effects, and if it has, you just need to follow the strict nutrition, the strict protocol, the strict supplements in order to detox your body from heavy metals, from spike protein, and so on.
If you pay Andrew Tate $50 a month, inside the health and fitness campus, you can see with your COVID vaccine serial number if you have a dose from a bad batch that will give you side effects, and learn Alex's detoxing methods to cure this. If Alex can't back up how he does this, we're getting into the territory of full-blown grifter.
There is hope. Inside the real world, you can find a program on how to avoid the side effects, how to lower your spike protein, because I'm not afraid of heavy metals, I'm more afraid of the spike protein, which you don't need. Because, for example, if you need it for a while, it's okay for a while, but for long term, like 1.5 years from the studies that I read, is too much, and this will inflame your body. And
If you pay Andrew Tate $50 a month, Alex can teach you how to remove COVID-19 vaccine spike proteins from your body. Alex, you say that according to the studies you read, these spike proteins remain in our body for up to 18 months. Well, the studies I'm reading say several weeks. Alex, can you please provide those studies?
So, these are the groups. You can make a blood test and you can know what group you have, what blood group you have. From my research, the group O is somehow protected from the side effects of the vaccine. So if you are blood group O, somehow you are protected. Of course, this needs more research. I did my own research. I have read some scientific literature that will give me some rights here. But
Alex is giving health advice to a lot of young people, which he seems to be basing on a lot of trust me bro. He says that his research shows that the blood type O is protected from COVID vaccine side effects, and he's read scientific literature to back this up. I think it's time we demanded our mate Alex to provide some receipts.
anyways, what you need to understand, and this is very important, if you took the vaccine, you have a chance to remove heavy metals from your body and lower the spike protein levels. So for example, Dr. McCullough released a protocol on how to dissolve spike protein. And he used these specific supplements, nattokinase, curcumin, and bromelain. And you need to take these specific supplements for a period of, let's say, 3 to 12 months, or almost 1 year for some. But you need to do your blood test and check your spike protein levels.
Alex is citing Peter McCullough for a supplements protocol to dissolve the spike protein from the COVID-19 vaccine. Our mate Peter is a name I know well. He's an absolute hack. And when you have a quack doctor recommend supplements for things that he can't back up in scientific fact, what can you expect to find on his website? Expensive fucking supplements. This is a good time to remind everyone that Alex is teaching this shit to children who are paying $50 a month to be in Andrew Tate's fake school.
You should start to take your supplements. Of course, you can speak with your doctor, especially if you have an open mind doctor. It's very important to have an open mind doctor.
Hi, everybody.
And also, it's important to understand that even if you didn't took the vaccine, you still need to have a healthy lifestyle, because there are studies from my own research. The spike protein can be transferred from a person to another. So even if you didn't took the vaccine, you can still have some spike protein.
Alex is referring to the theory of vaccine shedding, where the toxic spike proteins from the COVID-19 vaccine can be transferred from person to person. It is absolute shit. It's very likely that gullible Alex got this idea from the same certain hack that just happened to have some supplements on his website to fix this problem.
Hello, Canadian Physician here, and Peter McCall has decided to up his grift by adding a supplement to his income. He now has a $60 supplement to protect your heart muscle and prevent inflammation associated with myocarditis. However, the biggest flaw in his plan is most of his followers are unvaccinated, so how is he going to sell this anti-myocarditis supplement to them?
It looks like the messenger RNA is transferring from the vaccinated to the unvaccinated now.
Pretend vaccinated people are shedding on them, of course. So now he can add these supplement sales to the millions of dollars he's received from the pharmaceutical companies, the $2 million he's trying to get his followers to donate to him, and the hundreds of thousands of dollars he gets from his Substack. So for the people asking what his motivation is, unfortunately, lying is profitable. I hope that helped.
I wonder what Alex can offer as a solution for vaccine shedding and these heavy metals spread through your body from the vaccine spike protein.
In those vaccines, and any vaccine, they have heavy metals. Mercury, aluminum. Many doctors or healers, they use specific supplements in order to remove these heavy metals. For mercury, for example, we can use selenium in order to detox mercury from your body. Guess what? We have plenty of selenium inside the Fireblood. From my own research, it's about giving your body all the vitamins, all the minerals, all the things that it needs in order to remove all these heavy metals. So Fireblood, it's a good start.
That's right. A solution to these problems is Fireblood, the supplement of Andrew Tate's War Room, which has been promoted by Andrew Tate and his people relentlessly since February. You can save yourself from vaccine shedding and heavy metals, all for the expensive price of $68, $59 a month, or $114 a month for 2 tubs of the shit. With Tate and his people, literally everything is a sell. On every one of Alex's podcasts, there's a tub of Fireblood on the desk and a promo from Alex with a Fireblood graphic on the screen. And Lord knows how much they are upselling the kids behind the paywall inside the real world to buy Fireblood. Now for something truly impressive.
When you change your diet, you change your life. So back then when I had my clinic and when I see people with diabetes, they came to me and I give them specific nutrition plans. They follow the nutrition plan, diabetes disappeared. 2-3 months, gone. If you go to your doctor, he will tell you that diabetes cannot be cured. If you go to your doctor, he will tell you that eczema cannot be cured. And many other diseases. But I'm telling you.
That's right. Alex's nutrition plan can cure your diabetes. It's really not unheard of for health gurus to get people killed with what they preach. And this clip, to me, suggests that Alex is capable of this. He'd better provide some solid evidence very quick that he can cure diabetes. Trust me, bro, is not gonna fly here. We can't have some kid in the real world dying because Alex convinced him to stop taking his insulin. To finish off, we've got a nice little anecdote from Alex. You tell me, how plausible does this one sound?
You can heal your body only with your mind. This is the supreme medicine. I will give an example. And there are many examples of this kind of patients with cancer that they healed on a placebo pill. So this guy has cancer and the doctor knows that this guy will live maximum 1 month. But the doctor told him like this. You know, there is a specific pill that we now research. It's an experiment. But we know for 100% that this pill will heal cancer. But nobody knows about it yet. And of course, the patient said, give me the pill. I have 1 month left. What I can lose? Nothing, of course. So he started to take these pills. And time passed. 1 month passed. 2 months passed. And after 3 months, he went back to the doctor. He started to do again the procedure to see if the cancer is still alive inside his body. And guess what? The cancer wasn't there anymore. Only because he believed that that pill can cure him. Because cancer doesn't kill you. You know? It doesn't kill you.
There you go, some good news. Cancer doesn't kill you. So in this story, this guy with cancer to the point of having 1 month to live was given a placebo pill, and with the power of his mind was cancer-free within 3 months. What a load of horseshit. Alex Stanchu's antics are, in my opinion, another reason why the real world should just be shut down for good. Just a sick, unhinged freak who was giving paid health advice to children as young as 11 and 12 years old. As a matter of public interest, Alex should clarify his beliefs and the research and studies that led him to these conclusions. I did tag him with a post on Twitter, laying out some of my concerns and asking him for a response, which I said I was happy to include in this video. I am yet to hear back from him, but I'm still happy to share any response he might have to my subscribers, and happy to chat with him if he's willing to clarify any of his claims, because as it stands right now, in my opinion, to me, he's looking like a grifter with a capital G.